been going over our joint bank account.
Yeah? Well, what's the financial picture, honey?
Listen to this, George. On the first of the month, we had $50 in there. The next day, there was only 49. Then 48. Then 47.
Look like we got a slow leak in there someplace.
Our balance is down to $2. And, George, I want to know how we're going to pay all our bills this month.
Well, honey, don't worry about that until they comes after us. That's the time to worry, and not before.
Oh, the back door, George. I wonder who that could be.
I'll take a look. Mr. Landlord, he after the back rent.
Oh, good heavens. What are we going to do? This man is here to get his money, and we've got $2 in the bank. What are we going to do?
Don't worry, honey. That's one boy that I could always handle. Now, I'll go out the front door, and when you open the back door, tell him I'm gone. Tell him I just left for Bombay, and I'll be there for the monsoon season.
Now, wait a minute, George. That's not right.
Honey, don't be afraid of stalling the landlord. That's one boy I can always outsmart. Out of my way, bud. I ducking out on my landlord.
You were saying what?
Oh, I was saying that you were the duckiest landlord I ever had.
Look, Stephen, I've put up with you long enough. You are now 4 months in arrears in your rent, and I'm through with your stalling. Now I'm going to give you exactly 3 days to pay up. And if you're not paid up in that time, out you go. And that's final.
At the back door?
I know. He knocked at the back door, then he run around the front and caught me sneaking out. Then he had the nerve to remind me that we owed 4 months arrears.
Oh, good heavens, what are we gonna do?
Well, there's only one thing to do. We gotta find an apartment with more doors.
George Stevens, instead of figuring out ways to sneak out of here, you better figure out some way to sneak into a job, or we're gonna find ourselves out in the street.
Hi, Kingfish.
Hi, Brother Calhoun.
What you reading there? Today's news?
No, I'm just looking over the help wanted section here.
Help wanted? Yeah. Kingfish, you ain't been hitting that snake bite tonic again, is you?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
$200 fee to all employment agencies supplying personnel for oil work in Saudi Arabia. Pipe fitters, welders, drillers. Contact In the World Oil Company, 432 7th Avenue, New York City. Calhoun, I got the angle of the year.
Yeah?
You know, Andy was a pipe welder in a factory during World War II. Now, if I could place Andy in that job, then this company would give me $200.
Oh, I see. But wait a minute, Kingfish. Wait a minute. Andy ain't gonna take no job like that neither. Out there on the desert, working in the hot sun in Arabia.
Well, Calhoun, I've been thinking about that. Now, if I could make Andy believe that this was a pleasure cruise or something, then once on the boat, and I'd get my dough.
Yeah, just get him on the boat. Kingfish, your warp mind is warping better every day.
Now, why doesn't Mr. Brown come down here himself and sign this application? If he's a pipe welder, we can certainly use him.
Well, I tell you, Mr. Whitney, Mr. Brown work all day long, and he can't get away. But he done asked me to come down and get the application and information, and he'll sign it, and then I'll bring it back.
Well, all right, but you'll have to step on it. You see, our next cruise sails for Arabia in 3 days on the Arabian Queen.
Thank you. But as the employment agency that's handling the thing, when does I get my $200?
Just as soon as Mr. Brown is on the boat and on his way to Arabia.
All right, thank you. Yeah, Andy, that's the greatest prize ever offered to a contestant. And I is in charge of the whole raffle.
Yeah, that trip to Arabia sure sounds great. Has the contest been a success, Kingfish?
No, Andy, it's been a little disappointing. Here the contest closes in exactly 2 minutes, and I still got one ticket left.
Yeah.
Look, son, why don't you buy this last ticket? You might win some. It only costs $1.
Well, I would, Kingfish. Only I got all my money in the bank. I ain't got $1 with me.
Oh, you ain't, huh?
Kingfish, that beach sure looks pretty.
Yeah, Andy, I'm sorry. This might have been your lucky day.
Yeah, well, see you around, Kingfish. Sorry about not being able to buy that last ticket.
Oh, well, look at there. Somebody done dropped a $1 bill. And you were the first one to see it, you lucky stiff.
Yeah, $1 bill. Tough luck, Kingfish. I guess that's just too fast for you.
Yeah, Andy, come right over here and sit down to the desk and sign your name right on the thing there.
Oh, yeah. Say, look at that. I got a good number, all right. 444. Hey, Kingfish.
Well, Andy, I'll just take your stub here and drop it into the raffle machine. But, Andy, the main rule of this raffle is that no contestant is allowed to stand within 10 feet of the machine. Now, you stand right there, son, and then you got to put your hands over your eyes. Well, 5 seconds to go, son, and the drawing starts. Well, this is it. First prize, all expense pleasure cruise to Arabia goes to Arabian number...
What's the number of the ticket, Kingfish?
Oh, shut your big fat mouth.
Oh, you ain't drawed yet. Well, go ahead and draw a number, Kingfish.
Well, I tell you, Andy.
Oh, go ahead, Kingfish. You say the contest is closed, so you might as well go ahead and draw. Well, that finishes me, 628.
But wait a minute, Andy. The main rule of the contest is that the winner must be present at the drawing to claim the prize. It's 628 in the room. 628. 628. 628. Well, 628 is officially disqualified. Now we get on to the next number.
Yeah, sound like I still got a chance, huh, Kingfish?
1432 in the room. 1432.
I don't think he's here neither.
There's 444 in the room. 444.
444. That's me, Kingfish.
Well, we got a winner. Well, Andy, congratulations. You have won the raffle and the all-expense pleasure cruise to Gay Arabia.
I was the winner, huh,
Yeah,
Kingfish?
come right down here, Andy, and sit down. Sit right down there. And, Andy, here's your official application for your ticket. Now, sign right there, son, and then you're on your way. Well, Andy, you're leaving Friday morning on that luxury cruiser, the Arabian Queen, and you'll be on your way to the free land of Asia. Aloha and Ballyhigh.
Yeah, I know that was my lucky day. Oh, boy, 444.
The Amos and Andy Show continues in a moment. What a day it was when I first discovered it. The day the head of the firm called me in. I had no idea they decided to make me a junior partner. When I broke the news, my friends called for something special to celebrate. That's when I first discovered Blatz. with a flavor as rewarding as that day itself. Yes, some things a man never forgets. One of them is the taste of Blatz.
You'll never forget your discovery of Blatz either. For Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
So wherever you are, ask for Blatz.
Well, thanks, Lightning, for helping me with all them boxes. Hey, how do I look?
Well, I tell you, I ain't never seen no clothes like that before.
Well, it's the latest, Lightning. Say, do you think I'll attract any attention in Arabia?
Well, with an outfit like this, I think you could draw a pretty good crowd on 138th Street.
Yeah, well, I got everything, Lightning.
You sure have.
Look, beach trunks.
Yeah, they're pretty all right, but why you need so many of them?
Well, the Kingfish says there's a lot of beach where I'm going.
Yeah?
Come in.
Hi, brother Andy.
Hi, Kingfish.
You look like a regular bull bum out there.
Yeah, you can go now, Lightning. Thanks for everything.
Yeah, so I'll whiz on back to the large hall and,
Well, Andy, I just dropped by to bring you your ticket.
Thanks, Kingfish.
Yeah, I see you're really getting set to go here, son.
Oh, yeah, I was loaded up, Kingfish. Beachwear and everything.
Yeah, I see you're taking your own awning there with you.
Awning?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Kingfish. This is my formal dinner jacket.
Oh.
By the way, Kingfish, there's something I want to talk to you about. When I was buying all this stuff, I done told the clerk where I was going. And he said he ain't never heard of nobody going to Arabia on vacation because it's so hot over there. Does he know what he's talking about?
Well, yes and no, Andy.
What you mean?
Well, I explained that to you. At one time, Arabia was the hottest country in the world. But that's all changed now in the past few years.
What you mean been changed?
Well, Andy, they opened up the Suez Canal and let the breeze blow into Arabia, and then...
How could it do that?
Andy Brown, I'm surprised that you, a man of your intelligence, asking a crazy question like that. I'll explain that to you.
Yeah, explain it.
Now, on one end of Arabia, they got the Suez Canal with the gates open. And then on the other end is the police corridor.
What about it?
Well, there you is. Arabia is the only country in the world with cross ventilation.
I guess the clerk knows nothing about that.
Well, here's your ticket, Andy. I'll be running along.
Yeah, thanks, Kingfish. Thanks for everything.
Hold on, pal.
Arabia, here I come.
Well, Andy, I got to admit, this is a legitimate ticket, all right, and it's all paid for. But I still think there's something fishy about this.
Listen, Amos, let's face the facts. If I goes to Arabia and it don't cost me nothing, how can the Kingfish get any benefit out of it?
I don't know. But I got a feeling he's got some kind of angle, all right. Because in the first place, Andy, nobody ever goes to Arabia on vacation. I think it's something like 104 degrees over there.
Now, that's where you're wrong, Amos. It used to be 140 degrees. But it's cooler now since some gal named Susie done opened up the canal.
Do me a favor, will you? Now, here's a way you can test the Kingfish. Call him up and tell him you don't want to go to Arabia, that you want to turn in your ticket and go someplace else. And if he agrees to that, then you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Amos. Because ain't nobody never heard nothing about nobody going to Arabia. Maybe I'd be safe if I did go someplace else.
Yeah, I just got a feeling you're going to get clipped, Andy.
Hello? Say, Kingfish, I just decided something. I don't want to go to Arabia. I want to go someplace else.
Well, what's the matter with Arabia, Andy? Just like I told you, it's the playground of Asia. Oh, you don't, huh? Yeah. Well, why don't you drop over here in a few hours and we discuss the thing? Okay. It sounds like Amos messed up in this thing someplace.
Kingfish, here he is.
Now, what about me going someplace besides Arabia?
Well, Andy, I've been busy ever since you called, and I've done lined up 2 or 3 other places for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot, Kingfish.
Oh, don't mention it, Andy. After all, you want a place where you can unlax and meet interesting people.
Yeah.
Now, just give me a little more time with these here, and then you come back in an hour or 2, and we'll work it out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I'll see you later, Kingfish.
Well, so long, pal. Well, madam, what can I do for you?
Is this the place where they raffled off a cruise to Arabia?
That's right.
I was wondering if you could tell me who won that cruise.
Who won it?
Yes. You see, I'm sailing on the Arabian Queen tomorrow myself, and I thought it would be nice if I could make the treat with someone I knew.
Well, I tell you, miss, there was Mr. Brown who won the thing, but he just left the office. Oh, hello there, Andy.
Hello?
You see, he is the one that won the thing, but he done backed out on it. So I make another arrangement here for him. Andy, how about a trip to Grand Canyon?
Why isn't this gentleman going to Arabia?
Well, I guess there's something he just don't like about the place.
Well, I must admit that there are a lot of things about Arabia that are very different from your country. For instance, take the population. Do you know that for every 1 man, we have 10 women?
Well, the Jersey coast is nice this time of year, Andy.
Of course, we have so many strange customs, too. You see, our way of life is so different. We never allow our men to work.
You don't?
No. When a man marries, he receives a huge amount of money from the girl's father.
You mean a man can marry a gal like you and get money besides?
Yes.
Well, there's always plenty of excitement at the Delaware Water Gap, Andy. Say, Andy, you don't seem to go for any of my suggestions. By any chance, has you changed your mind and want to go to Arabia? Congratulations, son. You are doing the smart thing,
Oh, I'm so happy that you've decided to go to Arabia.
Yeah. Well, so long as we're going to be shipmates and everything, would you mind telling me your name?
Certainly. La Chiquita.
Ah, La Chiquita, huh? You know, for a minute there, I didn't think you was Arabian.
What are you talking about, Andy? Anybody can look at her and see she's of foreign extinction.
Yeah. Well, how is I going to find you on the boat, Chiquita?
In my country, the boy seeks his lover with the Arabian love call. Babaloo, babaloo.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Well, goodbye, and I'll see you on shipboard.
Well, so long, La Chiquita. I know it's going to be a great trip.
Goodbye, and thank you so very much.
Well, goodbye, madam. I'll see you to the door here. Son, you are doing the smart thing by going to Arabia.
Yeah. You know, it's a good thing I found out the truth about Arabia. Well, Kingfish, I better get on home and start packing. See you later.
Okay, son. See you later.
Hi, Amos. Oh, hello, Andy. Well, did you tell the Kingfish you wasn't going to Arabia?
Not going to Arabia? Amos, is you out of your head? Babaloo. Babaloo.
The Amos and Andy Show continues in a moment. I'll never forget the day I discovered it. The day we visited the architect to plan our first home. He gave us some fine ideas, including wonderful Blatz beer. I wanted a modern home, you a Cape Cod. But we all agreed on Blatz. Well, today, in our Cape Cod home, We still agree on Blatz. Mellow and friendly as our home itself. There are some things a man never forgets. One of them is the taste of Blatz.
You'll never forget your discovery of Blatz either. For Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
Blatz is Milwaukee's finest beer.
So wherever you are, ask for Blatz.
Well, Andy, there's the boats are going on. The Arabian Queen, the flagship of the luxury fleet.
I can't see nothing, Kingfish. That old wreck there must be in the way.
Andy, that's the Queen. Well, you better get aboard. Well, I gotta see what deck you're on here, son. Come on, Andy.
Hey, Kingfish. Look at all them shovels there. Wonder what they want with them on a pleasure cruise.
Oh, the shovels, yeah. Well, you know what them is for, don't you? Well, that's for playing that famous deck game, shovelboard.
Wait a minute, Kingfish. Babaloo!
Well, Andy, here's your deck.
Yeah.
And here's your room.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see that spacious stateroom you were telling me about. Hey, Kingfish, did you say this is the flagship of the luxury fleet?
Well, Andy, have you ever been on a luxury liner before?
No.
Well, then, for your information, this is what is known as a presidential suite.
Yeah, well, I'd hate to see what the vice president gets.
Possible there.
Yeah. Hey, Kingfish, you was telling me something about having cocktail parties in my room.
Oh, sure, that's part of the fun of the trip.
Yeah, well, if I invite more than one guest, I'm going to have to stack them.
Well, now, Andy, when you come right down to it, you're going to be up on the deck most of the time anyhow, and as long as the bed is comfortable, that's all what matters. Now, lay down here, son, and soak up some of this real comfort.
Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah, there he is, boy.
Say, Kingfish, who was president when they built this boat?
They all drawn up like that, kind of stretch out a little.
Let the feet go.
They're out in the hallway, Andy, but ain't you comfortable?
Oh, it's comfortable, all right, but will it be all right to leave them out there all night long?
Oh, sure, Andy. Only when you go to bed, hang a red lantern on them.
Babaloo!
Is that you, Chiquita?
All right, you party. Pull in your dogs.
Yes, sir.
Which one of you is Andrew Brown?
That's me.
I'm checking off the personnel here. Let me see your papers.
Oh, I got the gentleman's papers right here.
Oh. Gonna do a little welding over there, huh?
Yeah, I expect
Now, wait a minute, Andy. It ain't what you think. That's the name of the game of Arabia. It's a lot like polo, only they uses camels. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, mister. I'll see you again sometime.
Well, your papers seem to be in order. Here you are. Not you, him. Now, when you arrive in Arabia, you'll be assigned to tent number 14. You pick up all your welding outfit there.
Well, goodbye, Andy. I'll see you when you get back.
Wait a minute, Kingfish. I want to take a look at these papers. I don't like what I just heard. Interworld Oil Company, Andrew Brown, welder. Kingfish, you done pulled a fast one on me. I ain't going on no pleasure cruise, is I?
Now, look, Andy, pipe welding is one of the most exciting things in the world, especially in Arabia.
Kingfish, I was getting off of this boat before it pulled out. This is the dirtiest trick you'd have ever pulled on me. And you ain't heard the last of it, neither.
But wait a minute, son. Take it easy. Let me explain. Andy, I can explain everything. Andy, will you... Oh, wait a minute, son. I can explain everything. Andy. Wait, Andy, let me explain the thing.
Get off the boat, Chiquita. They're going to make a pipe welder out of you.
There's his patron.
Oh, he's a pipe welder with in-the-world oil. His name is Brown. He belongs in cabin 14.
Well, let's take him to his cabin. He'll be all right.
Yeah, Amos. It was another one of them kingfish tricks. And when I gets my hands on him, I'm going to bust him right in the face.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry to hear about this, Andy. But we ought to know there was something fishy about it if the kingfish had anything to do with it. Where is he now?
I don't know. I run off the boat and he must have followed me. I guess he's hiding someplace.
Yeah, either that or now that this thing doesn't feel, maybe he's someplace hooking up another scheme.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, $5 a man will get you all into the Arabian chapter of the Mystic Knights of the Sea.
The Amos and Andy Show has been presented by Blatz, Milwaukee's finest beer. The Amos and Andy Show is shown to our armed forces overseas on film.